Uvalde, Texas. At least 19 children and 2 teachers were killed Tuesday when a gunman opened fire in a Texas elementary school, according to the Texas Department of Public Safety. The suspected shooter, who might have had a handgun and a rifle, was also killed when law enforcement confronted him at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, about 83 miles west of San Antonio, Governor Greg Abbott said at a news conference. It is believed that he abandoned his vehicle, then entered into the Robb Elementary School in Uvalde with a handgun, and he may have also had a rifle, Abbott said. He shot and killed, horrifically and incomprehensibly, 14 students and killed a teacher, the governor said before additional deaths were confirmed. The Texas Department of Public Safety said later that 19 children and 2 teachers were killed, in addition to the suspected shooter. Multiple survivors, the exact number was not released, were being treated at regional hospitals. It was yet another mass shooting targeting children and educators at an American school campus. Tuesday's attack recalls the deadly shootings at Columbine High School in Littleton, Colorado, in 1999, Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, in 2018, and Santa Fe High School in Santa Fe, Texas, later in 2018. It might have particular resonance for those shaken by the December 14, 2012, attack at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut, when a 20-year-old man killed 20 children and 6 adults. Lieutenant Chris Olivares of the Texas Department of Public Safety said the suspect shot his grandmother, who was hospitalized in critical condition, before he drove toward the school. After he apparently crashed nearby, he went to the campus and opened fire, Olivares said in a news conference at the scene. He started shooting every single person that was in front of him, the lieutenant said. Olivares said Wednesday on NBC's Today Show that the gunman barricaded himself in a classroom. Officers outside could hear gunshots but couldn't get in as they were met with a barrage of gunfire. Some were wounded. They eventually resorted to breaking windows to evacuate the children and staffers that they could. The Texas Department of Public Safety said the shooter was wearing body armor and carried a rifle. But Olivares said on MSNBC that they believe the shooter wore a type of vest that tactical teams use. It's not clear if the shooter added ballistic protection to the vest. Olivares also said the shooter did not have any criminal history and was unemployed with no friends, no girlfriend we can identify. The attack was reported as a mass casualty incident shortly after 11:30 a.m., authorities said. The suspected shooter was identified as Salvador Rolando Ramos, 18, multiple senior law enforcement sources said. Olivares called the suspect an evil person. He had attended one of the high schools in the community, Olivares said. The investigation is leading to tell us the suspect did act alone during this heinous crime, Pete Arredondo, the chief of police for the Uvalde Consolidated Independent School District, said at a news conference. State Senator Roland Gutierrez, a Democrat, said the shooter purchased 2 semi-automatic rifles on his 18th birthday at an Uvalde area gun store. It was not clear whether either of those weapons was used in the attack. FBI agents and U.S. Customs and Border Protection personnel were assisting local law enforcement with the investigation into the suspect's motives and background, authorities said. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives also responded to assist. Meanwhile, families of the deceased were being notified, the governor said. At least 6 victims had been publicly identified by family members. 3rd-grade student Annabelle Guadalupe Rodriguez, 10, and 4th grader Zuzia Garcia, Xavier Lopez, 10, and Amerie Jo Garza, 9, were among the 19 students killed, relatives confirmed to news outlets. Family members also identified the 2 teachers as Eva Mireles, a 17-year educator who taught 4th grade, and Irma Garcia, who taught at the school for 23 years. I'm furious that these shootings continue. These children are innocent. Rifles should not be easily available to all, Mireles' aunt, Lydia Martinez Delgado, told KSAT TV of San Antonio.